Tomorrow I have a tiler turning up to do waterproofing. And I need some underfloor heating element down and a layer of concrete on top of it. No time to muck about. Okay. Right, I need to fill this gap so that when we do the concrete self-leveling compound, which is going to cover up all of the wires, all of that fluid isn't just going to fall down here and disappear into nothingness. So I'm going to fill that with a expanding foam. We'll do that now. And then by the time I'm ready to put down the underfloor heating element, this will be a nice barrier to stop any liquid flowing this way. At least that's the plan. Is that one gone? That was an already half-used one. Now we let it sit. Okay, we're at the point of needing to put down the underfloor insulation. I need to get this done because we've got the tiler turning up and we need some waterproofing over the top of this wire. I've got a higher section over here and a lower section over here, and that kind of works because it gives a fall for the overall floor. However, I don't want to lay this down on top of the concrete and then pour self-leveling compound on top, because that's going to add in an extra potential 10 millimeters of thickness, which will come through to here, and it means I'm going to be stepping up onto tiles. I want it to be relatively flush. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can chisel out from this section and then just see if it's relatively easy to chip away enough to be able to fit that wire in before I tape it down, lowering the overall amount that I need by potentially 3 or 4 mil. Wish me luck. Very nervous about this. A bit stressed. Not easy. No, it's too wide. Let's see if I can try something else. Give this a go. Well, it's certainly not an easy thing to get into, but it has worked. Do I want to commit to doing that much chiseling just to get 5 mil down? I don't know. Might not have a choice. Because that end is high and the other end is low, I think I can get away with just digging in however much that is. What is it? Maybe 400 millimeters or so. So hopefully at this point I can just taper it to being on the surface and then begin taping down the remainder of the heating element. Hopefully that works. I'm tempted to do one more. I might just do one more just to be safe. glue it down. That stinks. The documentation says leave that for 10 minutes, then stick down the various bits and pieces. So I'm going to leave that for now, come back, put it in, and then continue with the looping. Okay. Yes. Okay, now it's time to pull all of these through up to the top. Okay, that's coming through. Yes. Yes. I was afraid that was going to break. And that is our temperature sensor. If anything goes wrong, that's going to pick up that it's overheating and then turn off the whole system. So I did a thing just here. That is difficult to see, but I hit it with the chisel, and now I have a horrible feeling that that might be too damaged and that it's shorted out the wire. I'm going to get the watchdog in it and we'll have a wee look-see, but it's not looking good. I've just done a continuity test on both of the cables, so I've got isolation between each of the different lines, full continuity between the lines themselves with about 270 ohms on the heating element, so that should be fine. In addition, the watchdog appears to be working. I've just covered the damaged area with a bunch of that glue spray, and as long as our watchdog's still doing the thing, I'm going to call that good. Dumb, real dumb. I think just getting tired and trying to get it done quickly. Not a good recipe, but I might have gotten away with it. That's enough stressing about it for today. I think this is a tomorrow problem.
Hard at work, eh?
Yeah. Clearly hard at work. All right, crunch time. Now we test to see if that damage from yesterday is going to have an effect and we don't need to replace the cable. So I have here a insulation resistance tester. Basically we're going to put 500 volts down it and find out. We need to test each individual phase to phase, put 500 volts down each, start with the earth. 0 megohms, which means the earth is connected well. And we'll do phase to phase, appears to be good. Now the big one between phase and earth, and this is the one I'm nervous about. We're basically testing between the two wires to make sure that there is no crushed cables that are touching each other inside. This should say yes. 550 megohms at 500 volts, which means the damage to the cable has not electrically affected the overall operation. I can pour. Thank fuck. Okay. A lot of stress. I'll need to retest once I've poured, but we can continue. So I need to go get some primer. Okay. Primer to make sure that the concrete will adhere properly. I've got to put 2 coats of this on, just directly onto the concrete, and that's going to make sure that we don't have any debonding I'm just going to get in there and roll it on with a wee roller. So the mix ratio says on the side for porous concrete 1:3. I've put 250 mils of this stuff and then 750 mils of water. So it's mixed it right down, and now this gets rolled on. Now, how do I turn the camera off? Code number 2. I got 4 litres already in here. I'm now going to pop in. My instructions say to add 5 to 5.2 litres of water per bag. So I'm going to chuck the bag in with the water, mix it up, and then add the last litre to however much I need.
Breathing mask when you put in that in.
Go. And since this stuff is nasty on the lungs, we'll chuck one of those on. Time to do this. Oh, I'm very nervous. I'm going to get myself stuck. But that is what it is. And then we'll go down this side. Alright. Oh, now how do I get back in there? Can I get across? Yeah, that works. Oh, I'm quite happy with that actually. Oh, come on, don't lift. Don't you lift. Concrete is poured. Self-leveling compound. So underneath that is all of the heating element. It's already been tested. We are ready to go, hopefully for some weatherproofing tomorrow. It's pretty jolly well. It's about 6 o'clock at night now, and it's solid as. I'm able to walk on it, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it for now. We'll come back to this tomorrow and see how it dried. It's finally time. Waterproofing's going in today, and then we get tiles. So in preparation for that, just getting down some protective material. Make sure the boots don't scuff everything up.
Floor protection.
I know. First I've heard of it. Yeah.
Without me telling you.
Go on the cheap seats. Right.
So I'm thinking quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
So these are vertical.
Yep.
That's vertical. Which way do we want the floor to go?
This is a really good question because I was thinking if we put a central line,
Yeah.
then we're going to have a whole lot of useless, wasted tile on either side. Nick, design decision.
So let's just say that's the centre, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if we put a 600 here, we've got little cuts.
Yes.
And we don't want that.
Yeah.
So if that's the centre, what you do is you 300 off that, 300 off that. So now that becomes the centre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you got two
Oh.
lines.
Yeah. And two big tiles.
I think that's my preference.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah, because having those two weird little cuts on the
Yeah,
side,
you don't want little cuts.
they look weird. So this is the most important visual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Walk in, see it all flowing all the way up.
Yeah. Remember that?
Lovely.
It's common we need another decision.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Hey, Nick. Shut up. Good idea, Nick.
I've got to stand this up anyway.
Okay.
So the time is over for being gentle on the floor.
Okay. Mandy, you heard it from the tiler. I'm allowed to stand on it now.
This is just pretty much a primer for everything. Waterproofing, I'll just go to
Oh, yeah.
here.
The primer is down and we are ready for waterproofing. Oh, man.
Broke my own rule. Don't touch it again.
Don't touch it. We had a miscut here. Does that just get spooched?
Yes. In there. Oh, he was standing here, is that it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Cool. So, because I'm doing all the cloth work, you'll just literally be rolling. Yep. And just like painting, cutting in the corners, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay, we are dry for coat number one. I think it's time for the second coat before we head to the pub. Start with the corners, I guess. want to do some rolling, babe? There's a brush and a roller, and you can choose one. It's very thin.
Do the cutting now.
Yes, please. It's very rough. So basically, we're doing all of the corners with a brush, and then I'll roll up to nice and close to them.
He's letting me help for once.
Friend?
Friend?
Why you be my friend?
Wait, it made me sound lame.
It's because you're lame. And that is the end of the last coat. Ready for inspection tomorrow morning. Oh, that's it for this video, team. It's so awkward.
Isn't it?
So awkward. If you want to catch the next episode, you can find a link to that over here when it's ready. And if you want to see the whole series right from the start, there's a playlist link right over here. Now we have the big inspection tomorrow to make sure that waterproofing's all set and in the right place. And then we can crack on with our tiles, which is going to be amazing. 1.2 metre tiles and they're beautiful. Mark the tilers back in, and I'll catch you on the next one.